Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and today we are checking out The Expanse, a Telltale series. Now, if your first question is the one that Speedup just put into chat, which is, I thought Telltale was no more, you're technically right, but also kind of wrong. So basically what happened, Telltale Games, the original creators of the Telltale series, such as like The Walking Dead and like Tales from the Borderlands, and I think there was like a Batman one and stuff like that. They were a very well-received and well-renowned studio that made the Telltale series of games. And then they had a whole bunch of problems because they got bought, and then people were unhappy, and then capitalism happened. And so a whole bunch of the people from Telltale Games left, and they are off making something else. I forget what it is. I don't know if it's the Star Wars game or if it's the Star Trek game that just came out, or both. I think it's the Star Wars. I think it's Star Wars Eclipse is the one that the original Telltale team is working on under a new studio name. But Telltale Games, the brand and the name, technically still exists, okay? But it's not the people that worked there originally that made the magic happen. But the company still exists, and that's what this is, okay? And Telltale Games, they did make, I think it's called, maybe it was called Tales from the Borderlands 2? There's two Borderlands Telltale games. The first one was made by the original team, and the second one was made by the new team. And so now their next project after that one is, voila, The Expanse, a Telltale series. Now, I'm going to be real honest with you. I know absolutely nothing about The Expanse. Not a damn. None. I'm sure there's some people that are very excited about this because, like, if you talk to a fan of The Expanse, they are so excited to tell you everything about this series. And I love that for you, but I know nothing about it at all. So hopefully they give me some sort of idea of this in general, because otherwise I'm going to be like, I don't know, looks like some Star Trek shit. It's probably not Star Trek. I don't even know Star Trek that well, because my brain says that Star Trek and Deep Space Galactic are the same thing. Guess what? They're not. My brain also puts Stargate Atlantis in that exact same bubble because they're all just space shows that I know nothing about. I digress. Anyway, Tales from the Borderlands and then new Tales from the Borderlands. That's a terrible naming convention. All right, so let's get into The Expanse. Stargate SG-1. Is that a different one? I hope so. Anyway, here we go. This is the initial announcement trailer.
I know you've been a rock hopper, so you survived the crushing black of space. You work the docks on the series, so you don't put up with any bullshit. You were Dawes' attack dog, so you don't have any problems killing inners or belters who disagree with the OPA.
Yeah, they're not Air Jordans, they're Space Jordans.
I've heard quite a bit about you, Kamina Drummer. It's hard to tell if it's all true, though.
Truth is truth. How you deal with it.
You about to airlock that guy?
Boss man.
Yeah, totally just airlock that guy. So, this trailer was made for people to know what The Expanse is. Because whatever her name was, Kamina something, walked into frame and they're like, Kamina Drunner. And it's like, oh, it's Kamina. Don't know. Not a clue. All right. So this is the first gameplay trailer. Air Spox.
Hold still. Let's see what we can do. Captain Drummer, what are your orders?
I don't know, beat ass.
The Expanse is obviously one of those universes that has a ton of
obviously
to tell great stories. One of the things I'm super excited about is the zero-G stuff that we've been doing. A big part of when we're making the game, not only are we thinking about the characters, we also have to think about how can we evolve the genre in any way that will make players excited to be
by giving us lots of ass shots, apparently,
rather than just being a passive audience member.
You'll figure something out. I know you will. It's actually been a really interesting thing as an actor to explore some of her more vulnerable sides that by the time we meet her in the series, they've been cauterized.
Because this score, drummer, this is the greatest score any scavenger has ever come across. You'll need me if you want any chance of unloading it.
The craziness of an exploded ship that now constitutes several parts in a mass that you can move among, and balancing that out against almost like you're excavating a story. That's a personal story. Those are people, those are characters, and you are now
There's some people
among
missing some heads.
their ghosts.
What the
Whatever
hell?
they were doing right before they died. Being a scavenger, pretty dark job. We're really excited about how it feels to both play and experience the story in the game.
How did they hear that scream? Oh, found the heads! Fuck! Gross!
Whoever did this is long gone, and we still have a ship that's ready to be scavenged. So get to it.
Okay. I watched like the first 3 episodes and enjoyed it. I just don't watch very many things. Like even anime that I want to watch, I only watch it when I'm on the walking pad, right? Like, because otherwise I'm like, I'm going to be streaming, editing, creating, working, spending time with friends, playing games for myself, playing games with friends. So like, I just don't watch very much stuff. There's not enough time. Oh, this is the gameplay trailer? First gameplay trailer and then gameplay trailer. Okay.
We have a new target.
What is it this time, El Dorado? The Fountain of Youth? Let me guess. The Falcon Horde of Venus?
The UNN Urshanabi. Cap believes there's something valuable on board. Something special.
Do we want to invite that kind of attention?
We'll be fine. In and out. No games.
No
I'll
games.
monitor any data you send back.
Money's money.
Patch anyone up. Should have come to that.
From what I recall from the show, only the capable dregs of society are scavengers.
Pirates must have left it behind.
Hashang, you didn't scan first.
I like money. Yeah, I mean,
Private Ensign Takabe. The pirates have asked me to report
it's
the
only
following.
business.
All crew members have been killed or captured. The pirates do not wish to kill anyone else. If you open the gate now and allow them to complete their search, no more lives will be lost. If you do not comply... Oh God, no. Please don't.
Drummer, his suit is punctured and losing pressure. You need to release the vault and patch him now or he could die.
Belay that. That vault has O2, fuel. We can't afford to lose it.
Where are you going to go, Kamina?
Anywhere but here. With anyone but you.
Hate me all you want. You are many things, Beltalowda.
Why did that suddenly have
But you are
gravity?
not a
I don't know.
traitor.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Well, that was cool. In all honesty, I don't think this game is for me, but I've never seen the show. That's one of the problems with like Telltale games, right? Is like I mean in a general sense, ignoring all of the stuff we talked about at the intro about the business stuff of that, like if it's a Telltale game in a franchise that you care about, awesome. But if not, the question then becomes of like, is this a good way to be introduced to that franchise? And I don't always know if that is an answer or not. And I feel like it also depends on the nature of the franchise, because like I feel like the Telltale series for The Walking Dead is fine because realistically The Walking Dead is just zombies, right? Like it's a very general franchise. But would I expect you to use like Telltale for like an introduction to Batman or Borderlands? I don't think that that's necessarily as good of an introduction into those more like specially designed worlds and franchises. So which one is this? This is the story trailer. I feel like we kind of already got an idea of what the story's going to be.
16! Turning now!
You go to scavenge a big special ass ship, things go wrong.
This big, I make it my coordinates on that data drive. They're for the MK core.
We got a job, Baratnas.
Cox promised us a real payday.
If you're super into the show, you'd probably like it, but when they did Game of Thrones, your choices had zero consequences.
I've heard that before.
Yeah,
Whatever this is,
choices matter
everything
is
we need
expensive.
to help the belt.
Do we want to invite that kind of attention?
In and out. No games.
Time to see what all the fuss is about.
We've been locked.
Don't these Pashangwalas rest?
What do you think we should do?
There is no good option. Whatever you choose will be wrong, and it's your job to choose.
When you find what's at the other end of those coordinates, the whole system will be on your ass.
What are you waiting for?
Stations! On my word, lose a PDC volley, then turn and burn.
Just like series. Only this time, no dolls to keep you on the leash, yeah?
I hope that my actions on this ship can offer some amends for my past.
Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything.
So are you gonna spend the rest of your oxygen feeling sorry for yourself? Or are you going to get to work?
You know, I'm just gonna say the phrase of "are you gonna spend the rest of your oxygen feeling sorry for yourself?" That is a way more powerful way to prevent that than like, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit here feeling sorry for yourself, or do you want to go get some work done? Right? Like that, I don't always feel like works that well when like just situations suck and someone's just like broken down and someone's like, well, you can sit there feeling sorry for yourself or you can do something about it. And it's like, yeah, I know that already. Shut up. This sucks. I'm having a moment to take the time to acknowledge that it sucks. But if someone said, do you want to spend the rest of your oxygen feeling sorry for yourself? It's like, no, I don't. Like this person, it's like the option is get up or like just like sit there for a while. This person's like, you can do something or you can die. Like I'm like, well, okay, you the man. Woo! Okay, and this is the Archangel bonus episode trailer. It's one of the most recent trailers on their page for this, unless something else was added. No, this was just from a day ago, so I'm not sure what this is, but you know, it's what trailers are for, right? They're gonna tell us. It's a good line, yeah. Oxygen is finite in space, so it makes sense. It does, but it also makes it a way more powerful line.
Military scholars have compared the game of empire building to chess for centuries. Sacrifice and adaptation are part of the game. When you have Mars, the Belt, and countless factions running lawless across the solar system, Earth needs someone in this new era of war who can play by the rules and knows to get their hands dirty when it matters. But now, with UNN leadership off-planet, you're telling me she is the most powerful woman on Earth. God help us all.
If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing.
This feels like another trailer that would matter to someone who actually knows what is going on, which largely clearly it seems as though none of us do. I know that voice. Yeah, I recognize her voice as well, but I do not know from what right offhand, but I do recognize that voice as well. Probably should have been the first trailer combined with another one. I mean, it's labeled as a bonus episode and it's not even available when the game launches. I don't know if this is going to cost extra or anything like that. You can pre-order the deluxe edition now to get early access to it. The game releases on July 27th. I'm assuming this is just kind of like bonus DLC. I mean, you might have access to it with the base version of the game. I'm sure the pages might be able to tell us. This video is technically unlisted, even though I was able to find it on their website. But regardless, oh right, it's Epic Games because Epic Games owns Telltale Games now. So the game's gonna be $40. That's not too bad. It includes the first 5 episodes of the game, but here's the deluxe edition. It adds an extra $5 to the price. So $45, you can play the game 24 hours early, and then the bonus episode Archangel. I don't see anything about purchasing that separately, so I don't necessarily know. Yeah. I feel like if I was a fan of The Expanse, this would be really, really cool, but I feel like in a lot of ways, like half of these trailers were relying on you knowing The Expanse rather than introducing you to it. And I feel like that hurts it quite a bit. Because The Expanse, depending on the type of story that it is, in a general sense, everything that they were showing was pretty cool looking, right? Like, you know, that wouldn't be too shabby. I kind of like the idea of it. Like, space is a scary thing, and space stories have just an entirely different weight to them when the threat of space is properly communicated. And so The Expanse would probably be something that I would enjoy, but at this juncture, I don't know anything about it. So Share Agadashlo also was a voice in Mass Effect 2 and 3, Destiny 1 and 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and, you know, she's been in movies and TV shows. Yeah, you know. Which I probably recognize the voice as, I'm not sure which character for Mass Effect 2 and 3, maybe like Samara or something like that, but either way. All right, so that's The Expanse, a Telltale series. Let me know what your thoughts are. How you feeling about these, like, competing brands of Telltale now? Obviously, only one is using the Telltale name, and that's the one that's owned by Epic Games. But how do you feel about that? Are you a fan of The Expanse? If so, are you excited about this? If you're somebody like me who doesn't know anything about it, is this pulling, like, some strings that you might want to, you know, play with, or no? Let me know. Put all your thoughts down in the comments below, or hit me up on one of several other platforms. Discord and Twitter are the main two, although apparently Twitter's going to be called X now. I'm also on Blue Sky and Threads, so pick your poison when it comes to text-focused, vertically scrolling social media apps. I'm on all of them. Otherwise, join us on stream, because this video is recorded live, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. To go watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you, and enjoy.